Hey guys, welcome to Smoky Mountain Taco. Today we are installing an Overland bed cap from OPENROAD on my 4th generation Toyota Tacoma Trailhunter. This thing is aluminum, it's built like a beast. Check that out. This is OPENROAD's 6-foot bed version for the 4th generation Toyota Tacoma. They make this for the 5-foot bed and for all types of different trucks and lengths. I got my traction boards mounted. I got my gas can and my water can mounted. This cap completely changes how I use the back of my truck. From enclosed gear storage to camping and future Overland upgrades. This is a true Overland bed cap. We're going through the complete assembly, wiring, fitment, sealing, water test, rain test, and real world use. Let's do this. I am super stoked. I specifically bought the 6-foot bed Toyota Tacoma Trailhunter because I wanted the extra room for camping, recovery gear, tools, and storage. But an open bed comes with a few obvious problems. Anything back here is exposed to the weather. It's visible. It can get covered in dust. And every time you stop somewhere, you have to think about what you left in the bed. I wanted enclosed, lockable storage. But I also wanted something that would still support the direction I'm taking this Overland build. That's where the OPENROAD truck cap comes in. Before we start assembling it, let's take a look at what you're actually getting. This cap uses aluminum construction, and OPENROAD lists the completed weight as approximately 137 pounds. The manufacturer also lists a 440-pound dynamic roof capacity and 1,100-pound static capacity. You're also getting locking gull-wing side doors, integrated roof rails, white, red, and amber interior lighting, and a built-in third brake light. I'm wiring the dome lighting in this video, and I'm saving the third brake light for the upcoming camera and electronics follow-up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. The side access is one of the biggest reasons this design appealed to me. Instead of reaching over the tailgate or crawling into the bed, I can get to equipment from either side. We're going to assemble it, seal it, inspect the fit, wire the interior lighting, and then go beyond a basic driveway test. OPENROAD provided this cap for us to check out, but you're going to see the same installation results that I see. Let's find out whether it works as well as it looks. Now, one thing I like right up front is that you can mount your gear on the side doors. The possibilities are endless. I recommend using T-nuts and bolts to make it super easy for a quick install. To gain access roof, just pull down that step and you can get right up there very easy. Now let me show you the front of the cap so you can get an idea of spacing and clearance. It fits perfectly. It's got a good seal on it. Let me show you the other side. It's perfect for the Tacoma. Perfectly built. Look at those contours. Now this Overland bed cap from OPENROAD is made for two things. The 4th generation Toyota Tacoma and overlanding. Be sure to use the exclusive Smoky Mountain Taco discount code Smoky Mountain Taco for 10% off. Be sure to head over to my sponsors page for a direct link to save you money. OPENROAD is celebrating its anniversary event from August 3rd through September 2nd with special offers and bundle savings, built for the road ahead. If you're looking at this truck cap or any other OPENROAD gear, I have the anniversary event link in the description and pinned comment so you can check out the current deals. Now this is a large shipment. It even arrives on a pallet. But before you assemble anything, let's make sure you have all the listed parts. Lay everything out on a blanket for protection, inspect it for shipping damage, and compare it with the instruction manual. This is packaged very well. Even if the outer box is damaged, the internal parts are very safe by how secure the packaging is. We'll go over the part layout and what you get, then we'll get into the tools you will need and get on with the install. This is the hardware kit. You're going to have bed rail nuts, keys, waterproof glue and sealant, rolling glue stick, Mylar tape, and all the hardware to put together. And here's a rubber sealant and instruction manual. That rubber seal goes on the bottom of the bed cap. This is the rear of the bed cap. You can tell by the third brake light up there at the top. But this is the front door frame. This is the driver's side door frame. And this is the passenger side door frame. Now let's focus in on the luggage and cargo rack rails. These rails is where you would mount a rooftop tent, cargo, that sort of thing up top. Now one thing you're going to want to notice here is there is a fixed bottom plate and you'll have two of them. And if you can't find them, they're probably already on there, like you can see these on here. You can barely make it out, but they are there. And this is the roof plate. And there's the internal dome light. And you can see that this is made of pure aluminum black powder coated quality. You can see down there on the bottom where it would be mounted to the bed rails. Now I assembled this by myself, but remember, more hands make light work. Tools you're going to need is a ratchet with an extension, 13mm combo wrench, 13mm socket, number 5 Allen socket, knife, wire crimpers, wire cutters, shop towels. Now I highly recommend nitrile gloves, measuring tape, Deutsch connectors, moving blankets, and a cold drink. Now let's go over an install primer. We don't want to exceed over 14.75 foot-pounds when tightening, and don't tighten the bolts all the way until the cap is fully assembled to ensure we have a full square. If parts are dirty, clean with water and a soft cloth. Let's begin assembly. We're going to start with a roof plate, the rack rails, and the fixed bottom plates. One end is closer to 40 inches. The other end is about 38 inches. The wider side is the front, and the narrow side is the rear. Now you want to mount it with the ends like this, and with the other end the same way. The bolt should be right side up, and as you can see, the fixed mounting plates are already on there. Now grab the M8 nut and gasket for the rooftop side kit. Now grab the driver's side door frame, ensuring the OPENROAD emblem is toward the rear. And then hand tighten the nuts onto the bolts. Now grab the M8 bolt and nut for the main body mounting kit. And we are going to do the rear frame. Learn from my mistakes. Start with that corner bolt and then I would work your way around. Now to be clear, all I'm doing is just putting the bolt through the holes right now. That's all I'm doing. Once that's done, hand tighten the nut onto the bolts. Then grab the passenger side door frame and repeat the process. Hand tighten only. Then secure the rear door frame to the passenger side door frame. Just place the bolts in. Once they're in, hand tighten the nuts. Then grab the front door frame, and it's the same process as the rear. Place in your bolts. Once that's done, put on your nuts and hand tighten only. Now let's check our work and make sure we didn't miss anything. Looking good so far. Once all panels are properly aligned, fully tighten all bolts. And do not over tighten. Do not over tighten past 14.75 foot-pounds. For the body panels, take a 13mm combo wrench on one end and take a number 5 Allen socket on the other and ratchet it in. Repeat the process for the entire body. Then taking a 13mm socket, tighten up the roof plate to the body. Next, use the silicone sealant to fill the tiny gaps of each bolt nut connection point on the roof rail. Then press in with the provided tool and repeat the process. Next, apply the rubber sealing strip to the bottom of the truck cap. It should be installed along the front and both sides only. Do not install it on the rear side. Now essentially what I did here is I just measured it and then cut going along the entire length. I ended up trimming it when it was installed because we really didn't need that long, but adjust it for your truck because you'll have plenty left over. And then just take the backing off the strip, work your way down and push down hard. Then do the same thing on the other side. Then get the front, doing it the same way, and you'll have plenty left over. And trim off any excess. Next, take the Mylar tape and start placing it around the joints, so you can put that sealant down in between it, and you don't make a mess getting it all over your bed cap. Do this for the entire body of the bed cap. If there's a joint, it needs Mylar tape. Then take the provided sealant and apply it to the seams. Then take the provided tool and just rub it in there really good. And apply this to the entire body for every seam. Once done, take the Mylar tape off. Next, we got to prep our bed for the install. And since this is a Trailhunter, I got to remove the ARB sports bar. Now we got to clean these bed rails. And I'm just using soap and water. Clean as a whistle. To install the bed cap, it's recommended to have 3 people, but what I ended up using was an engine hoist and an extra person, and I did this off camera. Once it's on the bed, it's time to secure it. You want to take the caps off the end of the bed rail, then you'll take the T-nut, and then you'll just slide it down the bed. And then taking a number 5 Allen socket, or an Allen wrench, tighten up. You'll want to secure it right here. One in the middle, one up front, and then up at the front of the bed cap. And don't forget the other side. We're going to wire up the light bar for this. I have an ultimate goal of wiring this into the third brake light so that it can be synchronized when you turn on the bed lights. You can also write it down and hook it into your rear pigtails with your pre-wired auxiliary switches. But for now, an easy thing, since I have a Gen Tacoma, is I picked this up on Amazon, and we are just going to wire this over here to our DC output for now. Here's the Deutsch connectors. This is going to give us options. We're going to be able to disconnect it when we remove the bed cap, or make it very easy when we tap into our truck bed lights. We're going to make this plug and play. We're also going to do something similar in an upcoming video with a third brake light on the bed cap. I also have plans to relocate the truck bed camera and the camera for the digital rear view mirror, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. We're going to cut the ends off this DC plug. Then we're going to strip it. Place our butt connectors on the end, crimp. Place the other end in and then crimp. Do the same thing for the negative. Now let's wire up the dome light to the Deutsch connector. Same process. Plug it into a butt connector, crimp. Do positive, crimp. Do negative, crimp. And now we're ready to power it up. First, let's mount the dome light. I'm going to be using the provided mounting brackets and using a T-nut hardware kit I've got off Amazon. I have washers on both sides. Let me show you the finished assembly. See how I got it zip tied up here? I had to do this one kind of ad hoc, but it's on there, and we will just simply plug it in. Click. I may look into tapping into the rear bed lights back here. All right, so you'll notice the light isn't on. So We'll pop open this and we'll pop our DC plug into the DC adapter in the 4th generation Toyota Tacoma. Make sure the light on this is out. I'll put a link to this down in the description. Turn on the power air compressor. Alright, the light says we got DC power. Next step is on this. Just touch it. Okay, the light turned on. You can see it's red. So you can see those clips I mounted through here, and I got it wired up going through there all the way back up to the light. Those clips are genius and very cheap off Amazon. I've got all this. Now this is temporary. I will be tapping into my truck bed lights in a future video. Now, as promised, we are going to start our test. The first up is this dome light at night. Here we go. It's on. Oh, that's pretty bright. Well, let's change colors. Yeah, that's bright. Yeah, this is spot on. And you turn it on and change colors by just tapping the module. It's a button. It looks like a finger. Next test is a car wash test. We're going to soak this down good. The Trailhunter needs to be cleaned anyway. But we're getting this really good. We're going to drench this thing. Let's don't lift anything by chance here. We're going to really make sure that if there is a leak, we're going to know about it. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what happened. Wow, clean as a whistle in here. It is completely dry. All right, this is our next test. This is a rain and thunderstorm. Let's see how it did. Again, completely bone dry. All right, let's take this off-road and see how it performs out on the trails. So far, so good. I don't hear any noise, rattling, or anything. It seems like it's performing perfectly. Let's go up in here and let's see what's what. I cannot wait till turkey mating season is over. So when turkey mating season is over, those red gates come open and some real off-road trails become available. I am so looking forward to that. And turning this Trailhunter into an overland beast more than what it already is with this open road aluminum bed cap. If you like that video, be sure to like, share, subscribe. That stuff really helps out the channel. And be sure to check out tacomastore.com. All sales over there directly supports this channel. Keep it smoky, keep it between the ditches. Smoky Mountain Taco, out.